Hello, 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 my beautiful, beautiful friends. Hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I hope everyone is having the best day, wherever you're watching this from, whatever time it is. I hope that as you begin your day or in your day is filled with love and peace and intention, that every decision you make is on purpose, and that everything you do, you're doing it because it feels right to you, right? Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I just want to talk about some movies. I don't watch much these days anymore, as far as movie intake, because I do see that lately they're putting out like Harold and the Purple Crayon. They are making intentional movies now. But back in the day, the movies I've seen, you're going to know based off of the titles. When I do watch things, if it's old, it's usually cartoons, because I am comfortable and I know what's happening, even though cartoons be having subliminal messages and negative things packaged really nicely. I don't like blood and killing and gory crap. Like, I don't need to be entertained in that way. I see that shit in real life, Black Lives Matter movement happen, just murder be happening, and I don't need to watch that shit for fun. That's how you get desensitized, first of all, and can watch a man, rest his soul, George Floyd, be killed, and then record it and don't actively stop it. That's how you be desensitized, and that's how you live a life in fear, watching death happen right before your eyes and you do nothing about it, which brings me into, and I'm not trying to go dark, I make a point. I just speak facts. I speak the truth. I don't try to sugarcoat anything. I'm talking about real life as we experience it, the good and the bad. I'm all light. I'm all love. I'm all joy, but I do speak the truth, and the truth be ugly sometimes, so that you can wake up and become aware. And so the movies that I've seen back in the day continuously have me thinking about real life. Like when I first seen the Avatar movie, this is back in, I was in Japan, 2007, 2008 time frame. I thought it was the most beautiful movie. Like, the CGI, the colors, the people was absolutely beautiful. But then I realized very quickly is that Pandora is planet Earth. And like the guy that was in a wheelchair, I don't know his name, can't remember the actor name in a movie, but like the way we are on social media right now talking about what we're talking about is directly like him making video logs talking about his progression towards what they were trying to accomplish, him going to Pandora in the first place in the movie. And constantly my mind is like, oh my gosh, this reality is just like the Avatar movies. It's just like the Matrix. It's just like the Terminator. It's just like Star Wars. It's just like the never ending story. It's literally the same, and the movies be telling us like the truth, kind of, in whatever way they want to, make a story go. But it's like, this is what real life is like. Like, we are the resistance, the light workers, that come up here, the people that speak the truth, spread love and light, and try to bring awareness to your consciousness. Like, we are the resistance. Think about Star Wars. Think about all those episodes of them fighting up against the evil Darth Vader. It's like, oh my goodness, this is what life is. But the most current movie that I think about now that relates to real life is The Hunger Games, right? The way people have like the cartoon boots. I've seen these red looking styrofoam boots, like Mickey Mouse will wear them. Look, if that's what you want to do, whatever, you know, I'm all about creativity. I love fashion. But I'm noticing like the way the people were in the movie, with their hair, really different colors. The first time I colored my hair, I was in high school. I felt like I was the only one really in existence to express myself that way. I would dye my hair pink, orange, blonde, you know, and people would make fun of me and they'd be like, ha ha ha, you know, you put Kool-Aid in your hair, like whatever. I actually paid for dye and stuff like that, go to a hairstylist. It was like frowned upon. It was looked at like weird or different because I didn't want to look like everybody else, you know, like even since I was young, I wanted to do something different. And so, but in the Hunger Games, like the way people have their eyelashes now, which is very toxic for your physical body, like long-term side effects of putting toxic glue into your eyelids is blindness. Like they not telling you that when you're about to lay down and they about to put in individual lashes. Like there's no disclaimer on that, but friends, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm just saying that you look beautiful all on your own. Find some natural mascara that's not gonna harm your body, okay? But in the movie The Hunger Games, it's like people are starting to look kind of what would be seen bizarre in the capital, versus all the other districts that's looking like, you know, plain Jane, whatever. And then it's like the booby traps of life when, what's that girl name? Katniss Everdeen was the character, the heroine. And when she was, I think it was a Hunger Games 3, when she was the Mockingjay movie, when she was making her way underground to go to the Capitol, she was encountered with all these booby traps, you know, that were like deadly. And it's like walking through life, there are booby traps that are deadly and they are deceptive to where you can't even see them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not a tripwire to blow you up. It's a packaged freaking burger. It's some fries. It's Pepsi Cola. It's potato chips. It's the horror movies. It's the low vibrational activities that's promoted, you know, happy hour. Let me give you all the drinks half off every day, but nobody putting vegetables and fruits on sale in a grocery store. You know, like, can we get half off on Fridays in the areas that need it? In fact, can we have free Fridays in the areas that really, really, really need it, instead of locking that food up in a grocery store and then ending up having to purge it out because more of it's going to rot than it is to go for sale. So when I look at these movies, I am very convinced, I know, that these movies aren't movies. They're just documentaries of what life is from different angles and different perspectives. And if we think about what we are going through individually in our realities and we weigh it up against the same, one another, it's the same. Okay, so all of my videos, they say basically the same thing. It always comes back to the same thing. It's friends, love yourself. Please love yourself. When you love yourself, you will become conscious again because you will no longer be a part of the program. You will begin to reprogram your brain. I literally reprogrammed my brain when I had realized what was going on in this reality, to where I didn't want to be a part of this reality anymore, that my soul was like, we got to do better. And so I reprogrammed my brain by stopping doing all of the things that caused me stress in my life. And I little by little poured into myself. I started loving myself on purpose as a priority to restructure my mind, because the way that I was thinking was in a box. It was insufficient and it was detrimental to my health and my well-being. And the more I look at the movies that I see, the more I realize that this is exactly like reality. So how can I I do something better, not only for myself, but for the betterment of my children, for my family, for my friends, and just individual people I come into contact with during my experience. I gotta love me. I gotta pour into me, and I have to get my things together. I have to get my life in alignment so that I can see clearly and walk through the booby traps of life, because it's so much stuff out there that is here to deceive us. It's very sneaky and it's very deceptive, and by way of food, right? How the food is just clogging us. If you're eating fake food, right? Literally fake food, that's like 3D printed, deep fried, 19 ingredient french fries. Like I talk about this all the time. Fast food is the worst food you could put in your body, unless of course you're in Thailand and they riding by on a motorbike and they quickly making food in front of you. Fresh food with fresh vegetables. But fast food isn't good for you. It's not good for your mind. It like dumbs you down. And then the chemicals that we use in our home to clean, to make our house smell good, to wash our clothes in, to moisturize and cleanse our body, all those chemicals have an effect on our bodies as well, which has an effect ultimately on our mind and how we see things, how we perceive things, and how we react to things in life. So if you have a lot of stress in your life and you don't know what's going on, I recommend watching one of those movies. For one, just to take your mind out of it. Now, there is fighting in Terminator, Matrix, Avatar, basically the image. You know what? All these daggone movies. I don't watch any of these movies now. But if you want to know about what life is like, watch those movies. If you have stressors, watch those movies and look at the stressors that are in these individuals' minds and the characters' minds in their life, and see it bigger picture. And then that should help you with not being so reactive and taking things personally in life, because nothing is personal. This shit is all a game, for real. And we need to be like if you're a video gamer and you're playing games, level up in real life and make all your moves the best conscious moves so that you're winning all the time. Because when you're stuck in the matrix, you're reacting to life. You're reacting to life and you think it's happening to you and or for you, to you, whatever. Life is happening for you, not to you. So you could watch any one of those movies to see life bigger picture, realize that you may be reacting in a way to take things personally. So now we cannot take things personally. We see things bigger picture. What do? We pour into ourselves. We love on ourselves. We heal ourselves so that we can reprogram our brains and get out of that lack mindset, that I'm not good enough mindset, that not enoughness mindset, that whatever mindset has you currently stressed out in the moment. Get rid of that stuff by pouring into you so you can reprogram your brain and you're not worried about silly shit no more. Okay? How do you pour into yourself? It looks different for everybody. What do I do every day? I journal every day. I sit in nature every day. I meditate every day. I say positive, I am affirmations. I am fly. I am a goddess. I'm a high priestess. I am lovely. I am amazing. And on and on and on. I am affirmations. I bless my water before I drink it. Before I get out of bed, I'm saying prayers to God and thank you every day for my life, and on and on and on and on. I give gratitude for wherever I'm at and whatever is going on in my life. The things that haven't happened and the things that has happened and the things that continue to happen. I give gratitude. I listen to affirmational, inspirational music. I listen to enlightening information. I do all of the things that actually make me feel good. I eat healthy. I pour into myself in a way of continuing to make sure that all of my choices are conscious, and so that my body is functioning at its optimal essence. right? And because of that, your thinking change. You're making new neural pathways when you meditate. When you meditate, it's like Bob Roth has said it in one of the meditations. It's like walking through a field with tall grass. At first, there's no path, but if you continue to take that walk daily, after a while, there is a path form, and then the path that you was walking on where it used to be high grass isn't high grass anymore because you formed a new path. When you meditate, after continuously doing it day after day after day, you're forming brand new pathways within your brain. And what does that look like? It looks like you let go of stress. It looks like you have inner peace. It looks like you're no longer reactive. It looks like everything you're doing is conscious. It looks like compassion. It looks like love. It looks like no more reacting to life because you can't control anyone around you, okay? So instead of trying to control them, you be conscious of their projections and you just be a better being, okay? This is what mastering life is like, basically, in a nutshell, okay? Anything that is currently troubling you, friends, it's really not that big of a deal. Let it go. Let it go. I'm sorry. I don't care how big we think it is. Let it go. Because you can't control any of it anyway. If it's not helping you, it's not serving you, you need to release that and let it go. And work on pouring on you, pouring into you, okay? Love on yourself. We are such magnificent beings. Unfortunately, what all these movies have in common is that there is a lack of self-confidence and a lack of love within all of these movies or all of these characters or whatever the plot twist of the story is. It's always like a lack of love. Why? Because of power and control. You don't love someone trying to control them, whether it's an individual person or it's a population or it's humanity. That's a lack of self-love, first of all, and control and fear-based. And you got demons and you need to heal yourself and you need to love yourself and you're not fucking with my energy like that. So, kung fu power out of my life. Like, no. So all these movies have that in common. And so how do you combat the demons? You love yourself. You don't give demonic entities your reaction, because when you react in a negative way, you have fallen prey to exactly what the demons want, right? The negative people want, the hateful people want, the angry people want you mad. Don't give them that. Be happy. It's fucking amazing to be alive and experience life, right? So be happy and fuck all that stuff that don't bring you joy. Pour into yourself. Prioritize yourself, friends. I mean that so much. I am saying it and willing to say it every single day until I die, right? I feel this good. That is the message that I'm supposed to put out, is pour into yourself, pour into yourself, pour into yourself, pour into yourself. Love yourself. Right? Don't take things personally. Life is happening in a bigger picture way. You just cannot see everything that's happening. So we may tend to take things personally, but we have no idea what the outside picture is. And nothing is usually anybody's fault but the system. Okay, so if it's the system's fault that triggers our behaviors and our attitudes and our intentions to be a certain way, take control of yourself. Take control of your mind and your body, and you love yourself, and you no longer be a part of the system and react in an unhappy, negative way. Okay? The movies, again, was The Matrix, The Terminator, Star Wars, all the episodes, Ready Player One, The Never Ending Story, Avatar, both Avatars, the Avengers movies, The Life of Pi. I recommend that one because on a spiritual aspect, the young boy Pi was believing in all these religions. And of course, I mentioned the Hunger Games. But in The Life of Pi, I don't promote religion. I don't give a damn about religion, okay? Because religion makes people focus on trivial things and be hypocrites by pointing out other things of other religions when the whole point is to talk about peace and love. Like, they be stuck on whatever things, and it's like, what is the point of the religion? Okay, let's not try to call out what one religion does over the next. It's like, what's the point of it? Okay, I'm never promoting religion, but in the life of Pi, this young boy felt like he liked the way all of them felt. You know what I'm saying? At the end, it was like different variations of God in the end, like, period. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that, how you can be bigger than your own belief. That's a program. First of all, that's a program. When you super hardcore on a religion, that's a program. That's something you were taught. That wasn't ingrained in you. That wasn't encoded in your DNA. You was taught by someone a religious aspect by how you were brought up in life. That God for me is in my DNA. It is totally encoded within my DNA to be grateful to God in every way. In my most happiest moments, in my most ecstatic moments, in my saddest moments, unconsciously, subconsciously, I am calling for God in these moments. That's the programming that's in my DNA. So I say God. Whether that make you feel some kind of way, friends, that's something that you need to deal with. But it's the creator of this existence. It's the essence of life. It's the all that is, that made everything, you know. There's different stories on how that happened. And I'm not going to get caught up on that. I get caught up on the joy and the love that I feel believing in what I believe in. And it just makes me want to be a great person. And so all these movies can kind of show you that in the end, all people really want is to be free and to not be controlled. But we got to be our best versions of ourselves. And that means stepping up and getting out of fear and doing what the right thing is, despite the social norms and the societal deemed requirements. Okay, it is about loving on you and being peaceful. Because for real though, I have 2 children, and I would love for them to be in a peaceful world, you know, and not deal with any of the things and any of the stuff that I went through growing up in this world. And now that I know better, and I understand better, I show them that and I teach them that, because they need to navigate life in a way that they control and not be reacting to life, you know, because that's how I went through the majority of my life. And I fixed that. And so these movies do offer a broader perspective. And when we have a broader perspective of life, friends, we begin to move differently and make conscious choices. Like, that's the goal. So thank you, friends, so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for rewatching. Thank you for sharing. I love pouring into you. All of you. I love coming up here and reminding you beautiful beings just how special and magical you are, and to know that there are no limitations in life except for the ones that we put on ourselves, and we are pretty fucking magical. Like, for real though. I mean, when I go through my days in life, I feel like I'm literally out of this world, because like, I'll just have a dance party in the middle of the street. I'll bust out laughing because a joke that I said in my head, like around a group of people, like I don't even care. I've been in so much bliss, and I want to help you guys raise your energy and raise your vibration. If you're not feeling like your best self, to let you know that you can do it. You're courageous. You're stronger than you can ever believe or know. Just be okay with loving yourself little by little and forgiving yourself of all of the things in the past, and pour into you daily. Right? I love that. I love it because I feel amazing, and I know other people love feeling amazing and want to feel amazing, and I love to share that energy. I know you can feel this power right now. I know you can feel this energy. I know it's resonating because I speak the truth. And if you're feeling some kind of way inside, like if you're feeling like your hair is sticking up on your arms, or you just feel like this glow, you feel like this energetic power, that's because I'm speaking to your soul. And that is because like my soul is activating your soul and you are like, oh shit, this is the truth. I do want to feel better. Like, hello, why don't we want to feel better? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. So we got to reprogram ourselves to be our best version and to be okay with being different. As long as you're not harming anybody and you're just helping, like, what's the wrong in that, you know? I love you. I love you. I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I am so happy to know that we are in this together and people are watching and people are sharing and we leveling up, y'all. We is leveling up. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Bye.